Well, we are off of work, boy. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. I am, especially since I just clocked the fuck out. But yo, it's time to get out of here, get home, and finish up some damn wiring, you know what I'm saying? I left my damn phone sitting in. Fucking, what the hell?
Yes, adore you all of the time. I like to. I like
to. Welcome back to the garage, guys. Welcome back to the madness that we still have to do the freaking wiring on. You know, the wiring that we all enjoy and love so much. I ended up picking up the shit that I needed to obviously finish the wiring because we needed some stuff and I didn't have that stuff, and now I have that stuff. So we got ourselves not one but 2 packs of zip ties, which every garage needs zip ties, brother. You have to have the zip ties. We got ourselves a multiple pack of shrink wrap, in which 99% of this stuff in here I don't need. There's only one little section of it that I actually do, but that's all that I could freaking find. So we got shrink wrap, and of course electrical tape. You can never have too much electrical tape. Matter of fact, this probably ain't enough electrical tape. And of course solder. I got 2 packs. I'll probably only end up using half of one, but at least then I'll have something to look for next time. Are you freaking kidding me? There it is. Remember last video I said I thought I had solder but I can't find it? I found it, so now we got 3 packs. Hey, whatever. Now we just basically need to pick up where we left off, dude. And I would like to start with soldering this stuff up. Now, we are waiting for Shiloh to call. Shiloh's supposed to hit me up whenever he has a few things ready over at his house, and then we're gonna head over there. So I don't know exactly how far we're gonna get on this, but I'm gonna get as far as I can. If you see in here what I have done already, I left these little factory clips on the harness because I knew that they're gonna come in handy. So these 2 factory clips, I already have them kind of pushed into the little stud, whatever it's called, that actually holds those to the firewall. I already need to pull those back off, hopefully without breaking them, because it's stopping me from pulling these wires through further. I could potentially have all this slack right here pulled through to just give me a little bit more to work with. So yeah, that's why I don't want to get too far ahead of myself in here without getting that soldering done. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those 2 clips, loosen them up so that we can get all that slack outside the car. And just like that, dude, now we have so much more room to work with. Now, I know I mentioned this previously, and it's probably obvious just by looking at it, but just in case it's not, just to kind of explain what I have going on here. When I did the wire tuck, these wires were connected, okay? In order to get all these clips and everything and remove the wiring from the car to paint it, all that stuff would not fit through this little grommet, through that hole that I have drilled there. So, unfortunately, I had to cut the wires, dude. So now that I have the wires cut, each one of these wires, before cutting it, I had to peel the loom off that I had on there before, exposing the wires, and I had to go through each one of these wires and put 2 pieces of tape on each side, okay, marking it A. The next wire would be B, next wire C, and so on, all the way until I had every one of these wires marked. And then in between those 2 pieces of tape, just cut. So now you end up with two ends. There's one end, two ends, and each one is labeled AA, BB, CC. You know what I'm saying? So I know which wire goes to which, and I don't have to just depend on trying to match up the colors of the wires, because that can be pretty difficult. So yeah, now I just gotta go through them, dude. I'm gonna find wire A on both sides, strip it, put them together, solder it, shrink wrap it, and then move on to the next. It's gonna be a tedious, time-consuming process for me. Luckily for you guys, the magic of video, you're just gonna hyperlapse right through it, brother.
We about to turn it on, 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 turn it on. About to turn it on, go, 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 go. We about to turn it on.
Yeah, this is my, I wanna say maybe a 10, 11, 12 year old soldering iron. I probably should have at least gotten a new tip for it, because this one's pretty damn beat. As a matter of fact, this is the same tip that I had done the wire tuck on the car with years ago. It's a little better, right? Alright guys, now that I have a couple of these wires finished, I'm just gonna kind of go over what it is I'm doing. And yes, I'm wearing glasses, because little tedious things like this, it tends to strain my eyesight unless I wear a pair of reading glasses. So, alright, so what I'm doing here is you basically have to find a wire on each side that matches up. I have A, B, C done, so now I gotta look for D. There's D on this side. Okay, so now I got both my D's. I peel my little tape off, which this tape has been on here for a long time, so there's like real sticky adhesive on the wires. That's where I have the lacquer thinner here. Taking a little bit of lacquer thinner on a rag and just kind of getting all that stickiness off. Alright, first thing you want to do, I got a pile of my shrink wrap down here. You don't want to forget to put the shrink wrap on first, or else you end up having to cut your wires back loose. Alright, got the shrink wrap over the wire, and how I like to do my wires is kind of unravel them a bit like that on both sides. And then I like to twist the wires before I put them together, because we're going to twist these wires together, but I like to do a little pre-twist. So this side I'll twist a little bit that way, and this side I'll twist a little bit that way before I put them together. And then you twist them back the way that they were. You want to get them nice and tight like that. And try to make sure that there aren't any little pieces on the edge sticking up. Now we're ready to solder them up, dude. I got my solder iron sitting over here. Gotta sit on my jack stand so it don't burn nothing. Kind of warm the wires up a little bit and then start soldering. And that's it. Now of course you want to let this cool down a little bit first before you try to slide your shrink wrap over it, or else as soon as it comes in contact with the warm section of the wire, the shrink wrap will just start shrinking. So you want to make sure that these have cooled down well enough. Now we'll slide our shrink wrap over, make sure that our soldered wire is kind of in the center. Got a lighter sitting down here. There it is, dude. Now I have like, I don't know, 300-400 more wires to go. But Shiloh just hit me up. He said he's basically ready for us to roll through. So yeah, I'm gonna try to hurry up and I'm gonna get this side finished. I'm gonna try to get this side done before we take off so that we don't have too much to do when we get back. We got that side all finished up, and that's basically where I wanted it to be before we actually took off to head over to Shiloh's house. So, but wait, before we take off, we got more mail time. Yo, so this was sent over by a subscriber named David. I've talked to you a few times on Facebook, brother. I know who you are, obviously. He sent me a picture of this and said, yo, if I were to send you this, would you rock this on Max? And I mean, I told him I, of course, got to get rid of the chrome. But yeah, brother, I'll put this on Max. I don't know where yet. Maybe in the trunk, but just kidding, dog. But yeah, he said there's gonna be a few more things in the box. It was just gonna be a surprise. So the exhaust manifold gasket, which I'll most certainly use. I still need to get a header because some brake pads. But David, I don't think that you remember, brother, that I have NSX calipers on my car. But it's all good, man. I'll definitely put these up because, I mean, I have future plans to bring more EFs into the family. So these will definitely come in handy. Master cylinder. We all need extra parts, man. What's up? Dude, what's up, bro? My first dollar. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I mean, I said it as a joke. You know what I'm saying? It's like, can you guys all lend me $1, right? Well, here's my first dollar. Dude, that's hilarious, man. I'll most certainly put this up, man. I'm not even taking this out of the Ziploc bag. I'll probably keep it forever. That day I'm broke and I need a soda. Just kidding. I think that's it, dude. Oh my god. He sent me a 10 mil. That's why I didn't even realize it. But it says in his letter, it says, P.S. don't lose the 10. That's what's up, bro. Yo, shout out to you, David. Straight up, dude. The very top of the description is my P.O. box. If you guys want to send me anything you want to send me, brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm not asking you to go out and spend a bunch of money on me. I mean, you can send me whatever, something to make me laugh. It's all good. You want to see it opened up right here on the channel? You know where the P.O. box is at, brother. Send me something else. So, I got to get out of here. I've had him waiting for hours. Well, made it to Shiloh's house, and of course, like always, Shiloh, what are we doing, bro? Who are we waiting for? Ray can never be on time, dude. But as you guys can see, I know a lot of you wanted to see this thing chassis mounted, but Shiloh decided. He is trunk mounting it.
Yeah, but it's gonna be kind of like a chassis mount.
If you guys aren't aware, a lot of the reason why people chassis mount it is just so that the wing is more solid with the car. It just gives it better downforce because obviously whenever you mount it on the trunk is a little wiggly, you know what I mean? You see how that's not very sturdy? The mad scientist over here has a method that he's going to be doing to stiffen it up. Alright, so under here, he cut out all this support. If you guys remember from the last video, we were talking about we needed to cut all this out. He got a piece of steel plate to actually bolt it to. None of this stuff is fully tightened down because it's just here temporarily for Paul. But he's got a plate here on the where the trunk actually bolts up to the hinge. Same on both sides, and he has a cardboard template here. And these are the 3 points that he's gonna have like a triangulated brace made for the trunk. Yeah, once he gets that done, dude, that little wobble will be gone. And I gotta be honest with you, I think it looks sexy trunk mounted. It looks sexy as fuck, dude. Alright, well, it's time to get this guy out of there, and Shiloh's just about ready to take this thing down to the machine shop, start getting it built. So that's what we're gonna do, man, try to get this thing out of the car before we run out of sunlight. And Ray will be here eventually. You guys will be able to finally see what it is he did to his car. I've been trying to show you, but he just keeps flaking on me, so. Whoa. You already got to back up. Yeah. Actually, lift up on the back so I can go back that way. And then I'll take that bolt out. And then we'll have enough room. Alright. Pulling a 2J out of a Civic. What's up? Who else has done this? If you can, pull it towards the towards the passenger side.
Okay. That's about it right now.
Oh,
Is there room?
yeah, we're good now. Okay. Tell me if there's any problems back there.
Oh yeah. All right, hang on a second. Let me get under it again. Actually, I'm gonna come inside the engine bay now. You got like half an inch hanging.
Yeah, I just don't want
Over
to
there.
bash your fucking
I don't care.
radio, your core support. You don't care, but it ain't my shit. I don't want to.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah. Ready? All right, let's set it down.
Oh yeah.
How was that, like 2 minutes?
It wasn't bad. Fuck.
All I do is adore you all of the time. I'd like to. I'd like to. I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, if I may. I'd like to love you.